I see a rainbow. Hey, yeah, let's get a taste of. Here comes Skittles, popping like you don't know. Life is special, you never get your ego. Mind is tripping, you feel it, let it go. It's sedation, you know it's gotta go. Go with this flow. You know you got your ego. You never let it go. Yeah, you never let it go. Oh, what you living for? It's a study for the notes. Let's let it go. Let's drift for the rainbow and taste the different flavors of the sun and life, you know. And taste the different flavors, you should just let it go. Let your mind drift free. Here we go. Yeah, you know you should taste the flavors of the rainbow, rainbow. Taste those flavors of a rainbow. Let's taste the flavors. Taste the flavors of the rainbow, rainbow. Yeah, you should let it go. Let your freedom, let your mind, let your ego go. Yeah, I was tripping under this tree. I fell through the sun breeze. Now I'm turning into the dirt, and I just don't wanna let it go. He asked me, do you wanna see the sun again today? I just tasted that jellyfish cause I'm smoking up on the Dre. Ay, people say I'm crazy, people say I'm lazy, but I don't talk too much. I'm just tasting after the run, but I'm running up way too much. And you should just let it go. You know how it should go. Let's just steady the flow. And here we go. You should.
I was like, well, what's the other part of that equation? You know? And then I was like, like tundra. Because like tundra is part of the earth, the tundra.
Sundra.
And so that's where I combined the two words together, and I was like, Sundra. And then I actually found out that Sundra is like, that word is like, is from a very, like one of the oldest languages on the planet. And I didn't even know this when I came up with it, by the way. And then it means extremely beautiful. And I think Sanskrit or something like that. Somebody told me it's like a very old language, one of the first languages. And I was like, what?
That's crazy, man. Hey, what are you guys doing over there? Aren't you supposed to go over there and do the show? Yeah, you're supposed to record over there. Come on, guys.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do over there? We need to get show moving, get up there on the stage. Come on, you need to get it up there on the stage.
I mean, I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah. So, Sundra, I have hit record, calibrated, and it's starting to come through. We got Amber Echo coming through on the wire here. What? Getting cozy.
get cozy right now. Pull your blankets up. Or, go out to another room and dance and then feel like
It is cozy over here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone, let's give a round of applause to DJSundra coming down here and wake the farm up. Wake the farm up. What's that?
best wake up right now. I don't want to do some slugs or do like slugs
Whoa.
are kind of fun.
Yeah, you gotta come in louder. Come on up to the mic a little bit here. What's that?
Hello, how you doing, everybody? It's your girl Sundra.
Yeah. How you doing today? Elfing
We're
it up.
doing good. I'm feeling this 8/8 energy of this Lionsgate portal, and like I'm feeling like a roaring lion, like it's just like ah! And I'm feeling like being my authentic self today, just authenticating the words and the voice and the vocals. That's a word.
Yeah. Let's go into it with the voticals. Votical it. I vote for that.
Yeah.
Vote.
And it's been a super hot day out, and I cleaned off my porch too, and gonna do my best to be zen at some point today and meditate and manifest some big things for whenever, or maybe now. Is time even relevant?
Yeah, I mean the sands are going by, and there's I keep thinking about the things. It's like time and space. Those are are they relevant? Like space and different time can be totally different.
Yeah, it totally can be so different. And I feel like time and perception of time is different from every perspective, especially elf perspective. I mean, and the fairies, I talk to them sometimes, and they're really fast, and they have to slow down just to talk to me. And I feel like that with everybody else because I'm tuning in to the frequencies, all these frequencies. So I'm going really fast. I'm on what is that what is the internet brain fog right now because I'm going so fast.
Yeah. Rapid speed.
Yeah, I'm on fiber optic and everybody else is on dial-up. So
wow, so that is the end of your hair. Does it glow?
Yeah, it glows sometimes, and it's tingly at times because I'm I feel it. I feel all of it so innately at moments, and I'm so in tune with all the energy around me and people around me. And I'm always like a little buzzy bee. I gotta remind myself to everybody else is on dial-up, and I gotta slow down sometimes. So it can be complicated at moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be complicated and I would put it into some other terminologies. The Western medicine told me I've got diagnosed with the ADHD and dyslexia, but I don't correlate with that. I don't like those labels. So I think it's a superpower, and that I'm on fiber optics and everybody else is on dial-up.
Yeah, I like that. I keep trying to remind myself too. I find myself saying the little phrase I've been rewiring my brain in a different way. But, I keep trying to remind myself that, my brain is not made up of wires. It's made up of different structural cellular communications and things in there that are totally different. So you just gotta, flow with it like that. So yeah, everybody, DJSundra Sundra, DJSundra. Ha! It's amazing. This is like the adventures, connecting with Sundra, performing on the Soul Patch stage, whimsical, improv, poetic things with permaculture infusions. And she was leading workshops with people where we had all kinds of different workshops happening there at the Soulshine Reverie Music Festival through the Soul Patch. There was so many fun things, but I was so amazed by what you were sharing. And is that something that you get to do, work in similar, sharing this kind of thing in other places often? The musical song, vibration, singing, and opening up, or you open up throat chakras, basically.
Yeah, I do,
Tell
but
us.
like it's not always been that way. It's not always been that way, and it's been something that I've had to learn to tap into. Well, I always tapped into it, but I guess I didn't realize I tapped into it for quite some time. But I was introduced to summer camp. Was my very first music festival, I believe, back in 2015, and I was a new baby to the music festival scene. I had never been to it. I'd never even been to a rave or a concert or any of the sort. So summer camp, I got introduced, bam, right away with my first summer camp into the culture. And when I was there, I've always enjoyed singing my whole life. I've always loved singing. It's been one of my coping mechanisms. It's been my vessel for expressing.
Yeah.
And I just feel it in my soul, like, to do it and to express myself that way.
You do it so good too, Sundra. Do it.
Yeah. So, like, when I go to music festivals, whether, like, I'm high, if I'm coming there as an artist or as I'm coming there as a patron, I feel those moments when I'm in around everybody and I'm feeling that energy, and I get this feeling of it's time to express yourself and to tap into this energy I'm feeling. And the energy just wells up inside of me until I just gotta sing. It's coming from my heart and my soul, and I just want to tap in. And the first time I did it was at summer camp, and I was very unsure of myself because I didn't know what I was doing. I had always liked to sing, but it was never like, oh, I'm doing this as a performing thing. And so I just did it to express myself at first at summer camp. And when I did, the response I got from everybody was...
What was it? What'd they say?
It was the most beautiful thing I have experienced in life. They said that my voice was beautiful. They said that they felt it in their heart, and I seen people cry. And I wasn't even using words most of the time. Most of the time I was just using like weird sounds and tapping into nature at moments and making bird noises or tapping into my inner child and making a weird, I'm a troll now. I'm a troll.
I love it. I go, let's go.
Yeah, I'm a troll.
And you can like move through all of that in like a song, like that's just like, even just now, like sharing in your sentences, like it took me like through verbal exchange, like, and I was there with you. I was like feeling it. I was on the adventure, and there was like all kinds of different languages that had to be exchanged in different parts of the song, and there's like real sweet spots. Like, what you doing there? Like echoes in your head. And like you had like I remember you said, so you do other art installs and whatnot at festivals. I remember you had this amazing like situation of this all kinds of different kinds of, there was colors and everything in this tent with black lights and things like that. So, like, what all kinds of things were you doing with that? What's going on?
Well, I started painting and doodling. I've been doodling and drawing all my life, but I didn't really discover that I wanted to paint and express myself that way till probably about 5 years ago. And at first it was just like paintings so I could have paintings on my wall. And I love neon, anything to do with neon. I'm obsessed with neon, and it must glow under the black light for me to love it. I don't understand that, but it's just my heart sings when it's under that black light and I just see that paint glowing. It's glistening. Are you listening to my glow? And that's when I tap in. I start to tap into my flow. And so I was like, well, I don't know. I started to let the doubt in my mind at times. Like, I don't know how to paint. You never went to art school. And I was like, well, don't listen to those voices. Don't listen. Just express. Like, let that kid out. Let's make some wacky, crazy paintings. And so I decided to paint with both my left and my right hand because I'm ambidextrous. That's a big word. Do you understand that word, Elf?
Oh, 2 different ways.
Two different ways.
Okay. Yeah.
So I discovered that I'm tapping
It has a
into
lot to
flow.
do with Bambi, and it also has to do with Dexter the cat, right?
Dexter the cat.
Yeah.
Well, I would say it's heavily influenced by Picasso and the 90s cartoons.
Oh, I didn't know he had cartoons in the 90s. I'm going to have to look that up. Hey, guys, will you go look that up? Yeah, we'll get right on it, man. We're in it. Yes, we found this. Check this out. What? Check it out. What?
Whoa.
I think I found Cat Dog. Alone in a world in a full ball of fur. Yeah, you know what we're gonna do. I don't quite remember the song, but oh my gosh, it's Cat Dog, Cat Dog, Cat Dog.
Cat dog. Cat dog.
Yeah.
Cat dog.
Yeah.
Meow. Cool cat. Cool cat, cool.
Cool birds.
Yeah.
I think birds are small dinosaurs.
I think small dinosaurs are birds. Like, so what does that mean when we put it together? Does that mean that we're ambidextrous? Yeah, that's where we were. So you were saying stuff about ambidexterity.
Yeah, so when I was a small child, I was left-handed when I first started to learn to draw and write.
Like, you're very, like, Faye, like, so, like, when you were a small child, is that, like, when you were, like, 13? Is it when you were, like, 4? And, like, how small were you? Like, could you fit, like, on a dandelion flower?
I might have fit on a dandelion flower, but I feel like I was 3 foot long, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the form of what they say as a child. I believe that's what I think. And I was learning to first write and read and draw, and I wanted to use my left hand. My left hand felt natural. That's what my brain decided the wires were going to go for, was the left side.
Wire it. Left side.
So but my mom decided different. She was a big bad meanie, and so was society, because everybody else is right-handed. Yeah. So they changed my hands on me when I was only about 3. I was like, oh my gosh, now they want me to use my right hand. And it felt very weird. But as time, as they say, went on, I started to use my right hand more and more and more until it became my dominant hand. To this day, I am still right hand dominant, but the remnants of the left hand being the start is still there. And the energy and the feeling that my left hand is the one that's meant to be the dominant comes through all the time still. And if I use my left hand, what's really weird is I'll find myself spelling better, writing better, and reading better. But if I use my right hand, that's when everything gets upside down.
That's so wild. Like literally, huh? Like you wouldn't put it sideways, it would be upside down.
Literally upside down, like if I or backwards. Everything is backwards when I write with my right hand. If I write with my left hand, it's not backwards. It's perfect, and I can understand how to spell better. It's quite weird. But I'm
amazing.
still the spelling game. I don't know. E before I, except after die. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I understand the human language, English, completely, and I understand the dictionary, and I know what all the words mean, and I can read all the words. But my brain is just, the wires are kind of mixed and turned and a little twisted, so spelling out those words, that's a little more difficult.
Yeah, and isn't it cool to think that they're not wires? They're like something cooler than wires.
There's something cooler than wires. They're like mycelium, like the mycelium web. It's like a giant web, and it's all connected together, and everything comes back to itself.
Like
eventually.
left or right, you know? And it's like, you don't want to be too right that there's nothing left, and you don't want to be too left that there's nothing right. So you got to balance that out, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So when I'm painting, I'm completely ambidextrous. I do all my lines with my left hand. So all the initial lines are left-handed and through spirit and uncontrolled of my art. So I don't control what the lines are doing, where they're going, what's going on. I just kind of like tap into this flow state. And then I'll step back after a few hours and I'll be like, I see a little, and I'll take my right hand and I'll be like, I see a little eyeball, and I'll put a little spot in a circle. And I'll be like, ooh, that looks like a mouth, and I'll put teeth in it. And I'm like, oh, now it has become a creature.
Whoa.
I once had a dragon come out of my painting and growl at me.
What?
And
like,
roar.
what do you mean? It growled, like a dragon came out and it like literally was like growling at you, and like you could feel it, and it was like something that was there.
Yeah, it was there. The dragon was there. It jumped out of my painting, and ever since I have dragons all around me, and I never knew that the dragon energy was guiding me until I started painting.
Whoa! I saw dragons. I love dragons. You know, one time, you know, I saw dragons. There was trees, and you know, if you just looked and glanced at first, it would just look like a strong breeze coming through the tops of the canopy. But no, it was one of the canopy surfing dragons. Have you ever seen the canopy surfing dragons? They kind of like drone like up high, like in that kind of space, like where the treetops are, where the sunshine is, and they can kind of breeze right through the tops of the trees without like they kind of somehow have sensors and know where the trunks are, so they kind of just go where the dendritic patterns of the branches like reach their most complex closeness to each other without like blocking the path, so you can move through it, you know, kind of thing. And that's the way in which I saw the dragon that time, you know, moving.
Wow.
Yeah. Feel
Dragons I believe in dragons, and I paint them all the time, and it's unintentional, so I really feel guided by the dragon realm. And I find myself painting them often in my paintings. And then I also started to realize that I'm actually having some repetition in some of my paintings. And at first I thought that was bad in paintings. I was like, oh, you want each painting to be different. But then I realized that I listened to another artist, which I don't remember who it was, but he said that painting can be like a language. And so I started to think about that, and I started to realize that also my paintings have letters in them. And if you look, it might tell you a story.
And it'll tell you your own story. It'll tell you, that's the ambidextry. It's doing multiple things, huh? It's telling the story that you put into the painting in a certain sense, but then there's a receiving of the story that is its own story.
Yeah, it's its own story. But yeah, that's why. So I brought my art installation to the summer camp. I know they changed the name, but I just can't. It's going to take a minute for me to say that new name and that new identity that they're bringing to the grounds.
Yeah, we call it scamp. Yeah, we're scampers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hood rats sometimes. Yeah, we get out of there. Hey guys, come on, let these guys do their show. Come on.
Yeah, okay. Little scamper elves. Yeah.
The elves are always running around. They're pretty helpful creatures. Also, they can be hiding stuff on you when they know you don't need it. And then when you need it, they bring it back. I don't know what they're using it for though. When they like run off with my paintbrushes, and I like am looking, and then I like can't find my paintbrush, and then so I have to use a different size paintbrush, and I feel like the elf is like, I guess they're like helping me out with the painting magic. I don't even see them half the time, and then just out of nowhere my paintbrush is gone.
Just gone. Like, you don't think like the dragons would like, don't you have any dragons that protect paintbrushes or anything like that could kind of like catch elves that are trying to like move paint? Whoa, hey, dragons. Whoa.
Yeah, I think I could call a dragon. I should call a dragon from now on to help me and to guide me and to protect the paintbrushes. Like, maybe I will use dragon's hair in my paintbrushes from now on.
Oh, wow.
You know?
They have hair. They have like little feathery kind of hairs, huh?
Yeah, and you know what else? They also can have whiskers. So maybe I'll make dragon whiskers as a paintbrush, like kitty cat whiskers.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should probably do it. Hey, guys, you come back here for a second. I got a question for you. Like, did you guys hear any of that on the intercom systems? Did you hear any of that?
Yeah, we got that. We heard that all. Hello. So, yeah, I don't know if that's such a good idea, but yeah, go ahead and try it. You guys think that'll stop us? No, we still need paintbrushes, man. Yeah, well, we don't care if they're made from dragons. Yeah, we don't really. Yeah, you can try it. Yeah, we think it'll probably work.
I don't know. Like, you might have to do something else that's not recorded that they can plan for. You know what I mean? You got to always do something they can't compute.
Yeah, we definitely got to do something they can't compute.
Right.
So, along with bringing my magic voice, which is my biggest talent that I tap into, and all the spirits and energies that channel with me through my voice, and I really tap into Mother Gaia when I'm singing, and any other goddesses or energies and people's energies around me. So when I do sing and when I do perform, it's ever changing and effervescent, and it broadens like the sky according to the vibration that I am tapping into that very moment. And so it's always I've now know without a doubt it's always a magical, usually very magical musical experience. And I found out that I'm tapping into my throat chakra, and that when I'm around everybody, I help them tap into their throat chakras and into their inner child and into their ability to be their authentic self. Because I'll see people walk away, or I'll hear stories later, or I'll hear them walk away singing along afterwards. And I'm like, what
Yeah,
just
you
happened?
Yeah, you
That
do.
person,
Yeah.
that person is now singing a song, and it was all because of the energy that I initiated. And so when I started to find out, I started to study a little bit more on like Hindu and the Mother Gaia and then like starting to learn about chakras, and I'm still educating myself, but also I just feel like I have an innate knowledge within me and an ability to tap into these energies, so I don't really need to question if I know what I'm doing and if I need to let everybody else know what I'm doing. I don't need to let everybody else know what I'm doing. Just do it and just express myself. And then I feel like that's when you do that in life, I feel that's when really, really the magic starts to kick in. When you let the energy blow you like the wind.
Love
That's
that.
when it all begins. I mean, really. And I just want to, now I'm talking to you and I just want to sing a song about it. See?
Love it. You just keep flowing too. You have so much to say, and there's so much to what you say. And I'm like so curious, like how, that feel is for you as you've been receiving, like this amazing feedback about your, gift to open people's, vocal spaces and to share themselves. I mean, for me, it's such a curious thing. It's like an amazing thing. I love my little elfie ears, want to hear so many voices and hear people and what they have to share in so many different ways. And you definitely invoke so much curiosity on what you're bringing and sharing. And, just, it's an amazing, I'll elf out with you anytime, just like having this whimsical life to exchange in our animalistic ways almost. That's, somehow like in a way that I explore it, this kind of feel of our guttural sounds and our whimsical, expressions of how we can feel and be and slowly talk and wind down and then, escalate into different moments where you just have so many things to say and it just comes out like faster than a snare drum is snaring, and you just might have to do a little extra little thing, maybe even do a double dare, and to make sure that you got something to go into when you're flowing into a flow like that. And I love flowing into a flow like that. Sometimes I don't even have to be talking about anything at all, just be talking, but it's like my jam band instrument, so like I'm so intrigued by how you work with the jam band instrument of vocals, and you totally jam into it, and I'd love to just like jam into the vocal things. Look, you totally opened up my vocal chakra right now. It's like I did it. I know that, like, even in a certain sense, like you're aware that I did it too, but it's also like, the accompaniment, the collaboration that, escalates the energy and like builds the feel up and gets things into a place, where it feels like that. And yeah, it's a good thing to do and share with people, and you're very skilled at it. So let's grow.
Wake the farm up.
Whoa. Yeah, they love this. Yeah, they think we're crazy because we are, and and they think all kinds of things, but they think that they think that we might be funny. We think that, but they know we're serious. They know, look, like they see they're making them serious faces, like they know what's going on. DJSundra, tell it.
Another goose.
Let's jam.
On the loose. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got a goose on the loose right now. didn't know gooses could sing like that. Yeah, didn't know a goose could squawk like that. On the loose, duck, duck, goose. Sit down. Yeah, you know you on the tooth. Are you juicing? Are you juicing? That goose is on the loose. Now, I know you know all this game because we have all played it. Yeah, it's always been the same. Mother Goose, she was the OG. She was the one that always taught us how to rhyme, you see. I was reading that stuff a real long time ago, and that's when I realized I could tap into her flow. A duck, a goose, and there. That's why you should get in the circle and play with us and act like you just don't care.
Yeah. Just don't care.
Got a goose on the loose.
I check
Play
it
it,
out.
duck, goose.
What? Looking at this. What? We looking at that. We be looking at things all tiny and close. We be looking at things that are wide and big. We're looking up things in the horizon. We be looking at things in the vertical too. We making sure things is left and right, making sure everything's balanced just tight. We got squirrels and we got trees. Everything's fine. Now we just kick it up with a little dragon breeze. Yeah.
Ooh, dragon.
Oh no, dragons! What are we gonna do?
No, dragons are the one that got the 808 bass. That's how you got it all in your face. When you're singing with a dragon song, you best drag it on the ground. That's how it goes. Bong, bong, bong.
Bong, 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 bong. Chunk, 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 chunk. Bong, 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 bong. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Bong, 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 bong.
That's why you want to sing my dragon song.
Yeah, we just dragging along. We just making sure the wheels are right so it ain't grinding on the bit too much. Making sure it's all tight and everything's all right. Cause they don't want the dragon to be breathing fire from its gizzard when it be chewing on something other than a lizard. We got all kinds of magical creatures out here. We got elves and trolls and gnomes and dwarves and all kinds of things with all kinds of things like swords. We make it up as we go. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's when they bring in the magical chord, though. The elves and the fairies don't know. The fairies love to sing a song in a magical fairy blood. Here comes a fairy. Here we are. Now we might sing in a voice and a word that you might not know. That's how us fairies know that we're not gnomes. That's how I know I'm not a gnome, because I can sing a fairy song, okay? It didn't take long to realize that I could turn into many characters and many voices and do all of the things that I dreamed of. And I dream of making America great again, everybody.
Yeah! It's gonna be really great because of this.
Wow.
So what you doing then? What are we gonna do about? Should we get used to it? Or should we get Chanel?
Hey, I don't know if you can get talking to like that right now. Nobody know what you're saying. The translator's not on right now. Yeah, the other translator. Dude,
Did you get the translator? Did you get the translator?
I did look at the part.
Are you translating
And it's
what
look,
I am saying?
I think it might be certainly così flicked in the fertile in a fertile soil.
It's fertile.
Garden.
Fertile soil. I love the
It's
fertile
fun.
soil.
It's fun.
The soil is so fun to play in. My soil is really clay. It's got a lot of clay out here.
It's a garden talking. Oh,
my poor little tomato plants are so teeny tiny. They must be for the elves.
I think the translator might be coming through now.
It's moose knocked.
Yeah.
Or is it moose? Is it moose knocked? Did you knock on a moose yet? Have you ever knocked on a moose? I need to know. Have you met the moose? Because I am the moose in the wood that likes to knock on trees. Did you know that if you knock on a tree and you run away, it's tree dog moose running thing. I was gonna say that some other way, but it's terrific.
Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, so, what's somebody singing over here? Did you sing over here? Can you say the word? It's the accelerating Ande.
A zing-a-ding, zing-a-ding-dong. A zing-a-ding, zing-zang. That's what you like, the zing-zong with a sing-song.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I found the translator. So, have you guys you guys did your laundry today, right? I mean, I know it's important that you take care of doing this show, but it's, you gotta make sure that things are correctly and all the priorities. Yes. Okay, give me the other number. Oh, sorry. Hold on, you guys. Sorry, hold on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Mommy,
Okay.
I did not remember to do my laundry today because I was outside and I was playing with a big bullfrog.
Can you tell us about the pond? Can you tell us about the pond in which this bullfrog this bullfrog didn't do laundry either today? I know.
Well, the bullfrog was gonna do. It's really hard to talk in the bullfrog voice. The bullfrog lives in the water. And now I sound like something else. But the bullfrog lives in the water, and
There's all kinds of pond creatures here. Okay, pond creatures are all trying to have something to say. So let's all just take a moment, like we do by the pond every day. That's right. Take a nice deep breath. There's some ripples on the water. Everything. Oh, look at the little lily pads. Oh, just look at them. You guys see those lily pads?
Yeah, lily pads. I like lily pads. I can jump on lily pads.
No.
Sometimes I miss and I fall in the water, and it's muddy.
Come on, guys, let's go. Let's go jump
And
in the mud.
yonky. Also, I've been looking at this fish, I believe, and I'm not sure if it caught fish or if it's sunfish like Sundra.
Like Sundra. It's like Sundra. It's that kind of fish. I've been hooked. I'm going downstream.
Oh no! Don't go too far down. No, don't. Oh no, the humans got you now with their little hook. Luckily, I don't like to keep my fish, so I'll just throw you back on in there.
Hey, you're going downstream again. Well, it's so good to do it. It's okay. I got this. Figured it out.
Is there a rock really far down in the bottom of the pond? I need to know. it makes me think of a bloopy song because bubbles are coming up from the pond.
Try that rope.
And you know, bullfrogs love to sing. Okay, they are the most singative things. They're the best DJs around the pond.
I love that.
They will all sing.
Like
We all sing in a circle.
Let's
Okay,
try
we sing
that.
in a circle
Let's try
because
that.
the pond is circular most of the
Yeah,
time.
we want to try that.
Yeah, can you so is this like something that you do in one of your workshops? Like, and you share this like through different places and things right? Like you get like a nice little circle, like you're sitting around the pond and you start to sing. Maybe once in a while somebody like flicks it out and catches a fly or something. And it's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool to watch them catch the flies.
Is that
And they
totally
never
cool?
thought they could catch the flies.
You're allowed to do that, like even on your first like the first that you just like eat the flies.
Yeah, you're allowed to do anything in the circles because that's what it's all about.
We're gonna
When
do
we're
that.
doing our workshops, it's all about opening up our ribbit throats
Yeah,
and
we're gonna do that.
are pulling our sound from the ground and Mother Earth in our stomachs. Ribbit. That's what it's all about. I mean, at least that's what the bullfrogs told me.
Oh shit! Oh no! Here comes Andy. Andy, the elf's coming back. Oh no!
Oh no!
Say, hey, what's going on? I can't believe that, Sundra. The elves like had me tied up back over there for a while. They had like all this like cordage that they had made from pawpaw bark stripped down and worked it all up really quickly with some different like vines and stuff. I don't know, but I was able to just like talk them out of it, and I sang them a song back there. It was cool. It's like,
Oh my gosh! Somehow a toad or no, it was a bullfrog. A bullfrog got stuck in my throat. Like, I did not know bullfrogs could get stuck in your throat or like to be in your throat or live in your throat. But I mean, somehow it happened. It just jumped in there and it like started singing and talking and I was like, what the heck? A bullfrog is in my throat?
no, it's crazy. I'm like I'm coming back there, and all I'm hearing is all this commotion about a pond and bullfrogs. I don't know what's going on, but like a couple of these elves here were like choking on flies. I don't know.
And yeah, the bullfrogs sang a song that tranced the flies and like it attracts the flies. It just brings them in. They have that magical bullfrog song. I believe is what happens because I mean there was so many flies, but you know it's a good thing because they sustain the ecosystem more than just the bullfrog. So many creatures are eating the flies, and the flies also lay their larvae in the dead carcasses of animals and break it down so the earth can make new soil. And oh wow, it's just such a wonderful ecosystem around there.
Yeah, I love that. We're talking like aquatics now. We're getting into like the hydraulic, systems, the ecology inside water and ponds, and what makes a frog sing? What makes a person sing? It's like what opens us up to sing, just like in our simple moments, like the moments in when we're walking from the door to the mailbox. Like we could even be singing a song about I'm walking to the mailbox. It's so fun. I did it yesterday. I got some bills to pay. Yeah, hey. And it doesn't have to be like a top 40 or become like some major musical production. You're allowed to just like sing in between, and you don't have to do it on a stage. You don't have to do it, it's just like, I love that concept of we're all like these creatures of the earth that have enjoyed singing together since like we ever existed.
Yes, and singing and and speaking are the same. Actually, you are always singing, I say, because our bodies are in constant harmony, actually, and our bodies are actually in constant rhythm. Your body is constantly in rhythm. What do we say? We have a heart beat. Your heart is beating in your chest. Or some people say pumping. It's pumping. So pumping makes a noise, and bumping too. And you naturally have that rhythm in your body. Your body just does that. It's automatic. And when you walk to a certain beat. When you speak to a certain beat. You're always in a rhythm and flow. You just didn't realize. And I'm letting you know so. If you pay attention, you'll notice you say so many words per minute, and you either speak slow or you speak really fast.
Yeah, I like to speak really fast about a lot of different things. You know, like I like to talk about things that are green and blue and orange and red, and things that are short and small and tiny. I've been really fascinated with talking about how the world's getting tinier, and they're not telling us about it. It's a secret, you know, but like the world that you knew 10 years ago was a lot bigger, like 40 times bigger than the way the world is right now. And like, it's just getting tinier and tinier. So it's kind of cool to think about it. And there's just like a few things once in a while that you'll find that don't get tinier. And it's kind of fun, you know, fun to like go and fascinate and like walk around and try to find those things before they're gone or before they get taken somewhere where they don't let you see them because they're not getting tinier. But the world's getting tinier, and like, you know, I don't know how long, but it'll just keep getting tinier. It's infinitely like a fractal thing, you know?
Oh, teeny tiny. Wow. I thought I was imagining things when everything was getting smaller. And now you're telling me, you're really giving me the affirmation from the universe that everything is getting smaller. I think I might take a deep breath after that one. Woo!
Yeah, and it's like since everything's getting tinier, including ourselves, like when we get out a measuring stick and it says like 6 inches or something, and you know, like it's a half a foot, you know, and it was 10 years ago as well, but that got tinier too. So, like, how do you judge that measurement? You know, it's like another one I don't think they're telling us about is like gravitational changes and how the changes of gravity over time, you know, in the last 50 years has changed. You know, rocks used to be heavier than they are now, but we don't really know it because everything's like kind of had that same gravitational change, in which, you know, our arm weighs different, even though it weighs the same amount, because our calibration system's all set up off of the same gravitational force and the, you know, the way that it pulls against the, you know, into the crust of the earth. And, you know, it's like some things are like pulled towards it more than other things, you know, metal and heavier objects, you know, and it's like their gravitational forces there's ways they measure it, but there's like over time and space and the different things, and you look at it from different pivots and angles. It's like, how do you ever really know? Maybe it's like getting larger or smaller, or, you know, fluctuating in different ways like that. We don't really even know what like ancient Rome smelled like. You know, maybe somebody wrote about what it smelled like, but we don't really know.
Wow. You don't know unless you were there.
But you do know they were singing. Everybody was singing. They were vibrating like you said, on a cellular level, our heart, you know, like the song, you know, even when we talk, you know, it's a song in a way that it kind of flows.
Yes, they were singing, and music is a universal language that any creature can understand and tap into. And it is said that what started the universe was a sound, and that's what started it all. Somebody said, "Blah." I mean, or maybe they said, "Om." Who knows? I mean, maybe it was a balloon popped, and like the balloon popped, and maybe it explains to why everything is getting smaller, because there was helium inside of there, and now we can
Just like your voice gets all squeaky and small, everything started to shrink when the balloon popped.
Whoa. Do you think that you can make shapes and forms with sounds?
Yes, I think you can, like, when you're making a sound, every sound has a shape and it has a color. And it can turn into a sound can turn into a creature. I've watched it happen before in front of my very own eyes.
Whoa.
I sang a song about Medusa. And because I was freezing everybody with my voice, and I was like, am I Medusa now? Like, did my voice turn everybody into stone? Because I would walk by and sing to people, and they would all freeze for a few minutes. And I would just be walking. I'm not, like, trying to get your attention.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be... I'm just walking along my merry way. La, 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 sing about my day. I want to go to the food truck. I'm just singing because I felt like it. And when I did, everybody turned to stone.
Whoa, so you turned into Medusa?
Yeah, I turned into Medusa.
Wow. Like, they turned to stone. Like, how did that make you feel? Did you, like, I have heard, like, you know, stories of that Medusa. Like, she wrote and shared stories, I think, somewhere, like, that so I'm talking to somebody who's been Medusa. Like, what does it feel like when people around you turn to stone? How's that?
I get a little afraid because they're not moving, because they're stone. If they're still alive or not, for one. But then I remember I'm Medusa, so I wanted them to turn to stone. But luckily, Sundra knows how to reverse the spell because she's also in with the dragons, and the dragons know Medusa too. And she also spoke to a mermaid who gave her magical mermaid tears. And she dropped all the magical mermaid tears in everybody's mouth so they would unturn from stone. But it felt very weird and scary when people turned into stone. Also surprising. I was very surprised that people stood so still as I was walking by and they turned into that stone. And they just stood there and looked at me and didn't move. And I realized Medusa was here when I was singing, and that I better call on the mermaids.
That's so cool. So you can, again, you found like a whole balance there, in that, like, how you could still sing and be Medusa, and you could not have everybody turn to stone.
Yeah, just use the magic mermaid tears and you'll be okay if Medusa comes channeling through and everybody turns to stone and she's riding one of the dragons. It's okay. We can call out to our mermaid friends, which I'm still learning her name. She's a fickle little mermaid and she's kind of shy, so. And I just happened to find her tears, so I need some more really soon, because I think I'm almost out.
Yeah, I know I'm mostly in my cabinets I have in my stores, mostly elven tears. Most of them, there are some grief ones, but I'd say most of them at this point are a collection of different seasonal joy tears. Those are definitely a phenomenal, like, difference. I do have some unicorn scat, you know, from a really happy unicorn, and I have some. Actually, I do have some fairy infused tears. Those are amazing. They're, again, like, they're joy, love kind of tears that were harvested in the down feathers of baby hummingbirds that, you know, it was able to, like, soak into some of that iridescent hummingbird feather. And, you know, it's just nice to have things like that around the kitchen, like when you're making, like, cookies or something.
Oh, wow. I will, next time I see that little hummingbird, I'm going to need to ask the hummingbird. Maybe I will sing a hummingbird song to the hummingbird so it'll donate me some of its feathers.
You never know. You never know.
I find bluebird feathers around on the ground a lot around here. And I will take them up. And in return, I leave balls of hair for the birds to use in their nest.
Hey.
So when I clean out my brush, I go leave my hair in the forest for the birds, or for whoever might want to use my hair. Maybe the elves are using my hair for rope too.
Yeah, I don't know. They like making rope and twine and doing all kinds of things with it. They like to make wicker chairs and things like that. So I try to encourage them. I try to encourage everybody. Just like anybody, you try to encourage people when they're extracting resources to create their crafts to, be mindful of all the other creatures and forest dwellers and, how they're interacting with those resources and exchanging them and moving them through the system. So
yeah, it's always a good thing to do. I do my best to be mindful. I can be in a human moment where I'm trying to move too fast sometimes, or everything else is moving too fast.
It's 11:30 and I need to have lunch. No! Where's my dinner?
I left it in the freezer, dear.
Please pull up to the 12th window.
Yes. We'll have your vagabonds and your doodly boop boops and your at the 12th door.
I just want a grilled cheese sandwich, man. I didn't know it. I needed to wait 15 minutes and download this app and subscribe to 3 different channels. What?
To get to grilled cheese. You know that grilled cheese.
And then you finally get that grilled cheese and you're just like, yeah, I want to go for another little adventure. Let's venture out into the world, So it's like,
yeah,
why not? And, you feel good and, so I really, really enjoy you getting to share and collaborate with me and grow and build on this Wake the Farm Up platform. It's I hope that we get to maintain ground and do some more. I definitely would love to continue working with you, collecting our vocal sounds and putting them together and, do that with groups of people, places would be a fascinating thing to share and look forward to, moments we get to weave together and find those times.
Oh, I definitely look forward to it too, to continuing my journey and growing with the gardens and continuing to bring wherever I will apply to wherever I can. I put in applications to all of the beautiful places where music are going to be played. And I let them know that I would love to guide workshops, or I would love to be even just a presence there and add that vibrational sound to the grounds and bring a magical energy forth when I come to these places to help, build with that residence that's there that they're bringing. Plus I'm adding to the value of the space with my voice and with my expression of art, and with I'm really leading with my heart and tapping into my passions. I'm very passionate about singing.
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about helping others open their inner child and their creative centers and their voices, and helping people who thought they didn't have a voice have a voice. Mm-hmm. And I'm very passionate about it because I've been there. I didn't have a voice. I had doubt in my mind, just like anybody else, about, am I talented enough to sing in front of people?
You have a voice. Yeah, you really do.
Yes, yeah. and
much
it's
to say, too.
cultivated. My voice has been cultivated through years of life experience, and the ups and the downs, and the struggle to find that voice. And it is a craft. It is an exercise. It is something that I need to do all the time to build up the sound. It is inherent. Like, I do have a natural talent for singing, but also it is work. It's a workout. It's something that I need to continue to grow, to water, to bring to other people, so it can grow even more, and I can tap even more into sounds that maybe no one knows existed, because we all got together and we sang a song, and it might have not even been my voice. It may have just been the presence of everybody gathering, that someone else found their voice, that a new being found their voice and was able to be like, now I can express myself in a song. Or maybe you don't want to sing a song. Maybe you just wanted to walk a certain way. You just wanted to dance a certain way. You just wanted to be your authentic self. And that's that's my biggest thing I want to foster within myself and everyone else, is that ability to just be. Just be who you are, love who you are, and with that, you can love everything else too. Love everyone else around you. And love is our most powerful gifts that we can give each other and tap into each other with, and use the power of our voices to change the world. Our voices are strong. Our voices have the power to lift up the planet. If we say we don't want to throw garbage in our oceans anymore, we have a voice to say no now. And that's my big push. That's why it's so important to me to help everybody get a voice, so we can start to gather up, so we can voice our opinions, to help our planet, to help each other, to help nature, to help everything that is in existence within our realities. And that's the message, that's the goal, that's the passion, that's what it all boils down to.
Yeah.
I think I'm crying a little bit. I've cried a little bit.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow. Like, you have so much to say. You do have a voice. You are an encourager of voices. Like, I feel encouraged by you, by being able to participate in sharing this. Like, it's like it's a treat. This is a treat. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, let's hang out here for a second longer, okay? Just chill out for a second longer. Before we part ways, just wanted to see if you had anything else to say, to share with these people before we go. I mean, after what you just shared, I mean, like, I was even thinking maybe you had like a fresh song, or a song that maybe you've been working on recently that you'd love to share with us as we close out this evening here, this day, this fine time of whenever people are listening to this. Again, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone, thanks for joining us. This is DJSundra.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. I have a song right now that's been in my head a lot. And it is talking about, how I feel when I'm feeling depressed. But it's an expression of that feeling, the song is. And it's kind of like a metaphoric, and I've been working on it in my head, only my head. So when I'm working on a song in my head, a lot of times I'll beatbox it out, or I will just hear it in my mind. I will hear the notes like it's playing in a radio. So if I can remember, give me just a minute to pull up the files It's called Black Hole. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yeah, I feel myself falling down so far. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I feel myself falling down so far. Yeah, I feel myself falling. I feel myself falling. I feel like I've been sucked in. I feel like I'm being sucked in. Yeah. I feel like I've been sucked into a black hole. Sucked into, I'm losing control. Oh, sucked into a black hole. Oh, you know, that's when I know I need to hold your hand. Oh, will you reach out to me and pull me out of this dark sea? Yeah, I just need you. If you hold it out, I could be pulled out of this blackness. Oh, no. And that's what you get. That's a little snitty, little stitty ditty. It's still a work in progress, but that's the gist.
That was awesome. I can feel
A
it.
very, like, I want to go for like a wubby. I'm going for like a wubby, deeper bass, very melodical sound for that boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. But like I want you to think of it like that's a deep boom, boom, boom. It's a deeper bass, and then like with a little piano melody up in there, like
look, like that was such a special kind of like like talk a little tiny world desk kind of like version. I look forward to hearing like the produced versions of things. Like that's so cool. I got a good imagination. I could hear the bass.
I actually we'll leave off on this. That's one of the biggest magic things that I have noticed when I am performing a song. I feel like everybody is magical and everybody is psychic. And I feel like we all, when we are in that moment, tap in together. And when my voice is vibrating and I hear everything in my mind as I'm singing it out to everybody, my voice gets coded and the vibration is connected with you. And somehow you can hear what I'm hearing. So you hear the song with me. Even though only I am singing is the word, somehow magically, the telepathic magic within each of us, you will start to hear the bass. You will start to hear the piano. You will hear the whole song as it is playing because we're playing it together.
I love that. I love that. I mean, like, just thinking about it, I can, like, feel how that kind of experience has happened to me before in making music and sharing music and experiencing music when, you're really connecting with an artist, a singer, a performer in some sort of way where you're experiencing it, all of it. You're singing as well as hearing it and all of that. Yeah. There's a certain kind of like hive mind kind of flow that comes in.
Definitely. And then like I didn't even realize that till somebody was up to me and they're like, dude, I heard the bass. I heard the rest of the music other than your voice. And I was like, wait, what? Are we tripping together? No, dude, I'm serious. And then multiple people started to buzz about it in this hive. Then I realized it was true, that we were all connecting together and making the music together. And that's why the earth and the ground will always be my favorite stage. Big stages are fun.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun to go to. They're fun to perform on. But being in the crowd, being on the ground, and creating those magical moments that only ever exist in that moment. It's not pre-recorded. It's not pre-rehearsed. We just made it in the hive together. We just made it in the garden. We cultivated that honey together. And it's so freaking sweet. And I don't care if anybody else ever tastes the honey other than the group that was just with me now. Like, I don't care if anybody ever listens to the song again, because that moment was just that pure, that magical, that, like, I didn't need to record it. And, like, but I also have a memory like an elephant, and I can remember songs that I've performed for people. But, you know, when I go to do these performances, it's never quite the same. So I might say some of the same lyrics, some of the same theories might come in, some of the same poetry, because my mind is like an elephant, and I will remember those moments from before, and I will bring it into the next moment of singing and magic and creation. So it just keeps building on itself, and then it becomes like, I feel like one day it's just this big concert and music festival. And I think that's what happened at summer camp. It just become this. That's probably how it started. Was everybody was like buzz, 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 and then it just grew into this giant, and it just keeps growing.
Yeah,
and keeps
grow.
Singing.
Let's grow.
Let's grow.
Wake the farm
Let's
up.
grow, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The bonus cut. We got a bonus cut from DJSundra.
Yeah.
Check it out in the footnotes. We'll have some links down there. You can connect with her and maybe catch her doing some vocal work near where you're living. You know, hey.
Yeah. I'm hoping for Lost Lands next. Lost Lands.
Let's go wander back out there into the GA. Get lost out there and float around and be getting a lot, kid. You know, getting into some hood rat stuff. You know, let's go. It's cozy.
It's a beautiful world.
Yeah, what's up, Amber Echoes, Cozy? They're mixing it in here too. We got Wake the Farm Up family everywhere.
Waking
Meditating ground. Just having a fun time here. Just doing what we do. Singing. We want a little cooking something on a stick and put it over the fire if you like, you know, whatever you need to do to get cozy. We got chairs and little cozy pads and little places you can just like rest your head if you need to. We even got a big giant bear. If you don't feel like sitting in a chair, you can cuddle up there full of little fuzzy little hair. Right. We're gonna open up. There's a trolls out and you can go to you can tell us trolls?
Yeah, trolls.
Trolls.
Yeah.
What's
I saw
happening?
some trolls roaming around in this fucking forest.
What are you doing, trolls? They're coming out from under the bridge and they're trying to take over the corporations and run new situations, you know, where they can collect more tolls than they could with their little bridges.
And the song is cultivated. The song that we made was cultivated with
oh wow!
with Zingara, Gardella.
So for real, like, tell us about this. Like, so you can find you, DJSundra, on like all the different, like on SoundCloud. Okay, and we'll have we got a link in the footnotes to this cut here. Okay, and it's called Trolls.
Yeah.
Trolls in the Woods.
Yeah, it's called Trolls. It's by Zingara with my vocals in it. So featuring my voice.
Incredible.
Yeah, so I'll have to send two of them. One for mine because I do have some experimental sounds on my SoundCloud, and then an extension to the song that's cultivated through the three artists, the three of us together, and started at a festival, Electric Forest, and was cultivated over a couple of years, and there's a whole nother story behind that.
Oh, so cool. Yeah, I look forward to more like recording sessions with you. So for now, we'll let ladies and gentlemen get into this part of the show.
Yeah.
this fucking forest. I saw something get
Yeah, check the show footnotes. You can link to the whole song. But before we go today, we got one more silly, fun, beautiful song by DJSundra. Let's go into it.
Lost up in another drink. Man, goddamn, I don't know what to think. I've been fucking up too much pills to think. I've been doing too much smoking, too much drink. Yeah, I feel like I'm unreal. I feel like somebody just took another spill at me. But it's okay if I'm happy, right? Yeah, don't stop every fucking night. I feel like Alice in Wonderland. I just took another pop of the Zan. And I'm smoking on something nice. Man, I feel like I'm lost every night. Man, do you know how I feel? Lost in another drink or a pill. Man, I don't know which one's real. Man, damn, do you know how I feel? Man, I'm lost every night. Looking like I'm a ghost at dead night. Man, I just took another hit just to feel real. Man, what the fuck did you just do that? Are you on another deal? Trying to smoke another pop, trying to be a pill. Man, damn, I feel unfucking real. Man, I just need to sit down just to feel something numb. Cause I'm Alice in Wonderland. I'm smoking on another pill or a Zan. And I don't know who the fuck that I am. I'm smoking on some unreal. I'm just lost in the land. Feeling like a man, I'm in the land. I'm fucking Alice, motherfucking Wonderland. Man, I don't know who the fuck I am. Man, I'm lost on some unreal. Man, I don't know how to fucking feel. I done fucked up my life. Staying up every damn fucking night. Staying on the pipe. I should uncut it. I should unstop it. I should rewind it. I should just cut it. But I don't know how to stop. Cause I'm lost in something I don't know how to pop. Cause I'm Alice in Wonderland. I'm lost in the land I don't understand. Man, do you fucking know who the fuck I am? And I'm popping on another Zan or another pill. I don't know which one is fucking real. Do you understand? Do you know how I feel?
Beat the boy.